Welcome to the midweek wrap on Yarra Ranges Live TV, the only hyper-local news, weather and events program. Not so much events, but we're still sharing lots of local stories with you guys, of course, during this coronavirus restrictions period with the shutdowns and everything. Getting out and about and sharing lots of local stories with you guys live on Facebook.
Yeah, that's right, Pat.
And what a busy week it's been, Karina.
Well, considering the shutdowns, yes, it has been a busy week. So last Wednesday, we went down to Mooroolbark in Lilydale, where I had a chat with the CEO of Holy Fools, Neil Taylor, to talk about how they have adjusted their practices to still continue feeding the homeless during this current pandemic. So we had a chat with him about how they're giving out their food hampers and things like that. And then on Thursday, we were lucky enough to be the only ones at Healesville Sanctuary, which never happens.
How surreal was that?
Yeah, very much so. I had a chat to the head honcho there, Ross, about how obviously they've shut down Healesville Sanctuary, but they're still live streaming some very cute animal pictures to their website, to zoo.org.au. So that was awesome. Had a chat with Ross, and then after that we went to Garden Express headquarters in Monbulk.
That's right, yeah, we went to share their story to see how the restrictions, of course, have affected their business practices. Certainly from Australia's largest online nursery when it comes to a picking and packing point of view, and their call centre, how that's affected their operations, as well as giving some support because they've got a bucket load of stock left over from the cancelled Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show. So jump online to gardenexpress.com.au and get yourself one of their show bag specials and plant yourself, of course, a beautiful rainbow garden bed.
Yes, I picked up one for myself and I'm going to work on that this week. So
yeah, they're only $29 and there's over $100 worth of value, so good stuff there. And then on Saturday, Danny and myself, we went to Mooroolbark to have a chat to Callahan Dementia Care, how they've changed their practices and using technology to still engage with their clients and their families to deliver, of course, the services and support to their dementia clients. After that, we came here to Wandin, the Wandin Football and Netball Club. Demolition work started taking place, and it's all in aid of course, their $3 million redevelopment. They're getting a brand new pavilion, which hopefully will be finished in the next 40 weeks or so. So come the start of the next footy season, hopefully they'll have some brand new change rooms and conference facilities and everything else.
I know, it's not looking too great right now, but I'm sure it will be when it's finished.
And it will be a community hub with some fantastic facilities for the greater community to use as well. And then last but not least, on Sunday, we went to Coldstream. We went to the Adams Farm to check out, well, what would have been Sprout Fest, because that was cancelled. It was all about Brussels sprouts. If you love your Brussels sprouts, scroll back through our playlist and check out that fascinating story. Again, how they've changed their practices. And we spoke about the wonderful nutritional benefits of the humble Brussels sprout.
I love Brussels sprouts. I reckon they're delicious.
And did you know it's actually pronounced Brussels sprout?
Yeah, no, I actually just realised that as you were saying. I'm like, you must have learned that over the weekend.
I did, as always, we're learning something new on Yarra Ranges Live TV all the time. So if you missed any of those fantastic stories, scroll back through our playlist and check them out. We've got over 1,000 local stories on our playlist for you guys to binge watch during this time of lockdown when you guys are at home.
Yes, absolutely.
We do what we always do. It's time for our latest local news lines with our very own Karina Stone.
Thanks, Pat. High
Cheers.
five.
High five.
Yarra Ranges Mayor Richard Higgins has recently announced that the council are currently in the process of developing some very specific relief measures for homeowners in the Yarra Ranges who are struggling to pay their rates. In a post to the Yarra Ranges Council website on the 2nd of April, Mr Higgins said, Yarra Ranges Council understands the significant impacts this pandemic is having on families, businesses and individuals who have lost their jobs. And we have been contacted by a number of people concerned about their ability to pay their rates. He then went on to say, later this week I'll be announcing the first of a number of measures that we'll be developing over the coming weeks to help relieve some of the pain many of you are experiencing. Be sure to stay up to date with any changes by subscribing to the Council's newsletter at yrc.vic.gov.au. And those thinking of travelling along the Black Spur over the next few weeks may want to reconsider their travel plans, with road closures between Healesville and Narberthong until the end of April. You will not be able to travel along the Black Spur from 9:30am to 3:30pm Monday to Thursday until the end of the month due to the removal of 98 unstable trees along the Maroondah Highway stretch. Detours through Yea and Alexandra will add an extra hour to travel times, so make sure you plan ahead and follow Vic Traffic on Facebook for more details. With many local businesses and tourist attractions struggling to make it through the current economic downturn, the Yarra Ranges Council is urging people to stay home where they can while still doing their bit to support local business. In a post to their Facebook page, the council said, "We know our businesses are hurting, so please contact them through social media or give them a call to see how you can continue to support them by ordering your favourite products online or over the phone." And finally, community safety officers have picked up 2 black bull calves from Urunga Drive in Macclesfield on the 2nd of April and are yet to locate their owners. If you or someone you know owns the calves in question, please contact the council on 1300 386 333.
Who let the cows out? Moo, 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 moo. Yeah, if you've lost some cows, I mean, yeah,
Oh, goodness.
in Macclesfield, yeah.
Great story. And now, what have we got coming up, Pat?
Lots of local stories as always. To give you guys an idea, Yarra Ranges Tourism, of course, they support the local tourism industry here in the Valley and the Ranges. I'm going to share their story, of course, with CEO Simon Callahan to find out what they're doing to support their members during this downturn, of course, and these tough times. And the Queensland fruit fly is in town. You did a story the other week.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Make sure to look out for it.
Yeah, it's now in Sylvan, and I've just found out today, having a chat to Bronwyn from Keep Yarra Valley Fruit Fly Free, it's also now been discovered in Yarra Glen. So,
is that right?
yeah, we're going to do a special focus piece on Thursday to share with you guys, seeing as you're at home and probably doing a lot of gardening, to keep an eye out for these little critters.
Yeah.
They've got similar colourings to like a bee or a wasp.
Yeah, they kind of look like a wasp.
Yeah, like a little native wasp or something. But
there's lots of things you can do though to stop the spread and to keep the fruit flies out of the Yarra Valley. Things like picking up your fruit if it's fallen off your trees, picking your fruit when it's ripe, and just being able to actually look out for it, and also setting up fruit fly traps as well.
Yes, fruit fly traps are vitally important, of course. And imagine, like in this area, the Yarra Valley, which is so rich in growers, our growing industry could be drastically severely affected to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars per annum. So yeah, tune in on Thursday around about 11 o'clock in the morning when we share that story with you guys then. Plus, lots of stuff coming up over the weekend, and Valley Vibes is coming to Yarra Ranges Live TV in the near future as well. Lots of awesome live music from the Yarra Valley, coupled with some fantastic hampers and wines and food. So yeah, we'll be sharing more about Valley Vibes in the next week to come.
Can't wait.
And April, what's April? April's our 3rd birthday.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're celebrating our 3rd birthday, certainly not in the way that we celebrated last year where we had a massive fundraiser at one of the local venues, of course, but we're still trying to celebrate in some kind of way. So stick around. We'll be sharing some fun for our 3rd anniversary throughout the month of April to come as well.
Yes, we will. And that's the end of another midweek wrap, Pat.
Certainly is. Thank you.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah, thank you, Karina, for doing an awesome read on this week's midweek wrap as always.
Thank you.
Danny Field, of course, the man behind the camera, doing all the wonderful work there. Love your work, mate. He's always out there smashing out the lives and all the editing. Certainly now under these restricted conditions with the social distancing, sterilisation of gear and all that kind of stuff. So love your work, mate. But that's a wrap for this week. Yeah.
That's a wrap for the wrap.
Yeah, I'm Pat Boucher.
I'm Karina Stone.
As always, we're living, loving and sharing, well, the coronavirus restricted shutdown life here in the Valley and the Ranges. Only on
Yarra Ranges Live TV.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Cheers.